So what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I was gonna tell you what we're gonna do today, but these girls already did it themselves. Actually, I think they all did it themselves, because this is not the paddock where they're supposed to be in, huh, Rose? You're not supposed to be here, huh? Where are you supposed to be? Come here. Oh, fine. You know, sometimes she lets me pet her, sometimes she doesn't. But her horns are getting great and huge. They're actually supposed to be over there. That's one thing with the Longhorns, is that they're extremely smart. They're extremely smart. They go and they go, okay, we know that we move in between these two fence posts every time we're in this paddock. So they come with their horn and they'll just come and flip it off sometimes. And that's exactly what they did. The gate completely open. I know it's Betty's fault. But that's one thing about the Longhorns, is that they are extremely smart. Rose, really? You're gonna move and then you're gonna test it as far as you can. Really? Look. Let's see. We're hitting at over 8K. And actually, the Energizer that we have going right now, it's not the normal Premier one that you've always seen us do. That's actually, I only have one of those, so I put that with the ducks and geese. The cows were actually off of an Energizer for like a week and a half, which is no big deal because they don't, you know, they, for the most part, really respect the wire. I have a plug-in one right now, and what this is hitting at on the actual Energizer is ridiculous. It's hitting like at 15,000 volts, which is, yeah, I'm surprised that the cows even got near it. Take this off. Don't get shocked. You can see it's actually kind of crazy. Okay, 14,000, 14.8, 14.7. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. I've had that Energizer for a while. I just haven't plugged it in because, you know, the Premier one, that's been working great, but 15,000 volts, yikes, that's that'll keep anything in. So now we have a traffic jam of everybody trying to get water, but the reality is yeah, you too, look, don't they look like twins? The reality is that they know that they move their water every day. They know it's getting moved, and they just kind of want to come over here and check to make sure it's full. Why? I don't know. It's like, come on guys, most of them probably won't even try and drink. They just want to come over here and say, okay, did you give us water? Yeah? Okay, fine. You're off the hook for today. Huh, Big Mama? How you doing? Doing good? Yeah. That's Dolly. And Skywalker, oh, there he is. Way out there. That's Skywalker. Skywalker is trying to get stolen by Rose there. When Skywalker is not with Dolly, he is always with, or real near, his buddy there. Rose there is like his surrogate mama. It's really kind of weird. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why, but I think that she's just gonna make a really good mom, and they're always together. They're actually more together than Mama. They're like, hey, I got a babysitter. I can go and just wait around and let Rose do all the hard work and make sure he's okay, and all I have to do is milk. You got a pretty good deal there, huh? And you guys, water's coming, okay? Here, look. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. There. Okay, happy? They seem to like this water trough more than the other ones, huh? Hi, Red. You see Red? Red, you want a pet? No, you don't want a pet. Maybe? No, you don't want a pet. Fine. So I think today is just gonna be like a real true vlog style video, because don't have anything like necessarily important to do. Just have, you know, projects to work on and animals to move. Let's go to ducks and geese. What's up, guys? You guys gonna run away from me as always? Yep. Alright, fine. Little quick tip. This has been awesome. I don't have to come and bring food down every day. I just fill up this 5-gallon bucket, holds about 25 pounds of feed, and then I can just give them what they eat every day and not have to bring down a whole bunch of food. Where do I do it? Put it right here next to the weed. That'll be gone tomorrow. And the feeding frenzy begins. Crazy. Well, here's the crazy thing, is that with the systems I have in place, with, you know, having 30 paddocks around the farm to move the cows, with the water lines, with now the ducks and geese, I'm done. Like, I don't have to do anymore. If this is the bare minimum that I do, this is it. I mean, it's maybe 15-20 minutes, and I can go back inside and get on with my day without having to worry about the animals. Now, do I do that? Maybe, you know, 1 or 2 times out of 100. You know, just take an easy day or something like that. But now is like project time for me, or stuff that I can just improve the farm with. So it's really important, especially for me, to have these systems in place to where it's easy, it's fast, it's quick, it's not too much time consuming. You want to see what legitimately gets me upset? Is this right here. This works so hard, get the pasture looking all nice and good, and then pigs gotta come and mess it up. Oh my gosh, it makes me so angry, because they're not supposed to be here. They're an invasive species that got out, or somebody let them out, and they come here and then they do this. Like, what? Really? Really? Look. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. These wild pigs have got to go. Oh, gosh. Frustrating. Frustrating as all can be. We haven't had a problem with them in a while. It's the first signs that I've seen them in probably like 5 or 6 months. But I hope that snowpocalypse killed most of them, because this is just frustrating. You know, you work so hard to get the pasture looking all, you know, like this. Look at that. That's nice and pretty. A little bit of goat weed there, no problem. That looks great. That we're working on right there. You can see that's why we're mowing. We're mowing to get rid of that. That's on the other side of the other wire, so I gotta take it down to get to that. But you see, you just see this, and it's just like, seriously, man? Like, that's completely unnecessary. We're just gonna try and throw some of the actual grass clippings over it. That way it has some sort of cover. Help stuff grow back. But that's why we have goat weed here like crazy, because the freaking pigs, they come and try and tear everything up. I mean, frustrating. Alright, much better when it comes to these brambly things. This right here, the longhorns will eat. The llamas will probably hammer this on the next go around, so, you know, I don't want to get too close to the wire. But that works, you know. Gotten a lot of it gone. A lot of it is a lot more down, because this was a big old mound last year. So as long as we just keep hammering it, you know, it'll go away. So that's where we were right now. And on the other side here, this is promising. This is that low spot that I talked about. See, this is where I had to put in a bunch of wood chips so, you know, we didn't get stuck. But you can see this is our experimental paddock, and this is where the sorghum Sudan grass was. I just broadcast seeded it, and I have to say that I'm like 95% sure that that's what you see growing up, like right there and right there. That should be the sorghum Sudan. So hopefully by the next go around that the cows have here, this will be way up. We might skip this the first pass, because we do want this at least at 80 inches, or not 80 inches, 30 inches. To graze it. We don't want to go below 14, because then there's that prussic acid that this plant produces. But you can see it's starting to grow up. It is starting to grow up, and if we can get a little bit more production out of this paddock that hasn't been all that productive, you can see, like right over there, that's the part that I don't like. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. And I'm about to get upset again. I mean, so frustrating, these pigs, man. I don't know. The problem is that you can't even shoot them. You can't shoot them. I mean, you can shoot them, but it doesn't really do a difference. I mean, sure, it takes one out, but in order to just maintain their levels, you have to take out 70% of them. 70%, and they'll just maintain their levels because they have, you know, 2, 3, maybe even 4 litters a year. It's ridiculous. Pigs, you really do have to trap them. I mean, there's no really other way to get rid of them rather than just trap them all and then come either have somebody process them or go shoot them, or I don't know. Just I mean, look at this place. Look out here. Look how nice this field looks. There's a couple spots like right here, but you look out beyond that. Looks great. You look over there. Looks fantastic. So productive. So good for the cows. Sure, there's a couple little trouble spots, but I mean, you look right down this way right here. Take out that. That's perfect. Like, legitimately perfect. Then you have these menaces that just come and just root it all up. Like, really, you're gonna go, you know, root stuff up when there's plenty good grass? I mean, I don't mind if they eat the grass. If they eat the grass, then fine, go for it. It's when they go down and root it all up and destroy the soil and make a whole bunch of goat weed grow up that it makes me just, it just, I don't know, I get fuming. Alright, now we're going to take these wood chips that I brought out here to the pasture and give a little love to our permaculture orchard that we're starting. This is a Honeycrisp apple tree that's starting to, you know, it took a while for it to grow, but you know what? It's putting on some leaves and getting going. And we got our blueberry bushes, honey locust, pear, more blueberry, goji berry, apple, actually peach, sorry, not pear, peach. So we're gonna go and just put a little bit of wood chips to give them a little bit more mulch and help drown out the grass around them so they can grow up better and stronger. Just that little bit's gonna help that guy out tremendously. Not to mention like the blueberry here that needs a little bit more help. And voila, look at that. That little bit of mulch is gonna help these plants tremendously. Sure, could I get in here and try and, you know, maybe, I don't know, pull some of these weeds out? Sure, that might help a little bit more. So we'll probably do this maybe 3 times a year, like end of winter, early spring. That way they get, you know, a good little nutrient boost, you know, going into spring and their big explosive growth period. Probably right around this time every year, you know, beginning of summer. That way we kind of help suppress the weeds a little bit, and then probably in the fall. That way, you know, again, just going into their little bit of dormant season, they have you know, weed suppression, or, you know, just helps them out a little bit. But when I first planted these, there's people saying, oh, there's no way that you can grow blueberries and apples right next to each other. They don't work. Well, blueberry tree or blueberry bush doing okay, a little bit yellow, but you know, I think that's because all the weeds that are growing up behind it and all the rain that we've had. Next to this is the Honeycrisp apple tree right here that we got. Doing fine, you know. Farming, I've kind of come to learn, is about patience and kind of sticking to your guns. Everything that we do around here is different, you know. The way that we did the chickens different. The way that we're doing the cows different. Oh, they'll never stay in. Oh, they'll never, you know, you'll never be able to keep them healthy by not giving them any kind of antibiotics or blah, 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 blah. Well, they're doing great. Oh, the ducks will never stay in the sheep and goat netting. No, sheep and goat netting won't work, you know. The Premier One electric fence, oh, the birds will get out of that. Well, they're doing just fine. The geese doing just fine. Oh, the goose will never be able to protect the ducks, and they'll be gone in a couple days. Still there, we had pigs on the property, not too far away from them, by the way. No issues, so doing something right. So, you know, it's just stick to your guns. See it play out all the way. Don't let other people get you down. Don't let them, you know, say, oh, your way's not going to work. Well, how do they know? You know what? It's different property. Unless they're your right next door neighbor and say, hey, this doesn't grow here, I probably wouldn't listen to them. And even then, I'd still try probably to do it for myself. But you just have to have patience, you know. this orchard that we're trying to grow here, you know, the Elvis, one of our llamas, got to this one time. So it kind of set back just a little bit, but still doing okay. You know, in order for this to grow here, we have to have patience. In order for this peach tree here to produce peaches, we just have to have patience. It's not going to happen the first year. It's probably not going to happen the second year. Third year, maybe we might get a peach or two. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh year, probably that's when we get it, you know. You gotta have patience when it comes to the pigs, because they will tear up your land, and same thing with the weeds. You gotta have patience when, you know, your mower runs out of runs out of gas, because that's what happened right there. I came out here with the side-by-side with the gas can when I was doing this, so I could fill that guy up and get him back to the house. So not everything is going to go your way. You can't expect it to. You can kind of put stuff in place to where, you know, kind of massage things your way. And that's kind of what we've done here. You know, nothing's perfect. The first thing we saw this morning was the cows out in the next paddock. Why? That's what happens sometimes. Okay? They move themselves. Big deal. Big deal. Guess what? If I really needed them back in the other paddock, I could call them through. But didn't. They were going to that paddock anyway, so it's just like, okay, move their water, put up the line. They're good. So like I said in the beginning, this video is kind of not necessarily about one thing. This is more like a vlog style. If you guys like this is kind of what I do, like on a regular day basis. I don't necessarily, sometimes I necessarily don't have a topic that, you know, fits with what I'm doing that day. So if you guys like this video, let me know, because we can do more of them. These are easier to film because, you know, it's just, okay, what am I doing? If you're interested in that, great. If not, then we'll go back to the kind of regular scheduled programming. We'll probably keep doing that because, you know, audience seem to like it, and I do like making those kinds of videos. So if you enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments, really, because we can do something like this. I was almost thinking about doing kind of a vlog a day for a month and seeing how that went. I think that'd be kind of cool. But hey, that's ultimately up to you guys. I want to put out content that one, I like, which is about farming, and two, people can enjoy. So let me know down in the comments if you like this kind of style of video. And while you're down there, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the like button, because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm, help us get seen by a lot more people. And make sure you hit that bell icon, that way you get notified when we put up new videos. And with that, we'll catch you on the next one. All right, bye.